Well, hello, I'm Rosann Owen, Sales Director with Mary Kay Cosmetics. I want to thank you for watching this video. I already know at least one thing about you, and that is you are a person of your word. You are invited to watch this and you're following through on that commitment. I like that, thank you. I'll share a little about my journey with Mary Kay, the qualities I've seen in people that have helped them be successful, and I'll wrap up with reasons that hold people back. I'm not here to persuade you to join Mary Kay. That doesn't do anyone good. What I would love for you to think about is, what do you need or want in your life right now? And as I share what we have, you can see if what you need matches what we have. And if what you need matches what we have, then you can say it's worth the $100 to give it a try. There are 4 main reasons why someone would sign their agreement. They're looking for increased income, flexibility, personal growth, and to be in a positive environment with positive women. So sit back and relax, or if you're anything like me, you're probably doing something else at the same time. I remember folding laundry while watching a video similar to this in 2009. At that time in my life, I had just graduated with my bachelor's degree in piano pedagogy, and I was teaching 40 piano students in the afternoons. I absolutely loved what I was doing, but in the mornings when I wasn't teaching, I was incredibly bored. So I started to read a lot of books and came across Dave Ramsey's Total Money Makeover. I fell in love with his baby steps to financial freedom. Although we had just been married a few years at that point, I was already starting to think about how we were gonna prepare for emergencies and plan for retirement. Yet month after month, we weren't putting aside money for savings. That book taught me if you want something different, you must do something different. So I started to look for a part-time job where I could work in the mornings and put that money towards savings. Also during this time, we were struggling with infertility. I wanted to be a mother, and month after month when I wasn't pregnant, I became more and more sad. At that point, a good friend referred me to a Mary Kay facial. I went to the facial skeptical, not thinking I would really enjoy it because I was already using good products from the department store. Yet after the facial, I couldn't believe how soft my face felt. Though at the very end, the woman handed me a paper about reasons why women join Mary Kay. I was polite and took it, but as soon as I got home, I threw it away because although I was looking for a part-time job, I did not want to sell anything. I did not wear very much makeup, and I most certainly did not want to work with women because, in my opinion, there can be a lot of drama and gossip. However, a week later, I ended up watching a video about a woman's experience in Mary Kay. I was blown away about this company, the earning potential, and most importantly, the self-confidence that came into this woman's life because she tried Mary Kay. I wanted her life. But then I started to doubt myself. Yeah, Mary Kay worked for her, but it wouldn't work for me. So I showed the video to my husband, Pete, hoping that he would say no. And he actually surprised me and said I should at least give it a try. Later on, he shared with me that he could see I needed something positive since we were dealing with infertility. A year after joining Mary Kay, we were actually blessed to get pregnant, but at 24 weeks, we lost the baby due to preeclampsia. We were devastated, but the first bouquet of flowers to arrive were from my Mary Kay sisters. It was so incredible to have their support and love. After I recovered physically, I continued to facial and pamper women. It helped me to get my mind off of the pain that I was experiencing. Then I decided to show my daughter in heaven that when hard things happen, you get back up and you do your best. So I set a goal to earn a Mary Kay car. I started working my business 15 hours a week, and 6 months later, we earned our first car. Fast forward to 10 years in this business, I have earned 5 cars, and my highest 1-month income is over $5,800. The biggest blessing that's come along the way is we've been blessed to have 3 beautiful children. I am a much more positive and confident mom because of Mary Kay. You can't pass on to your kids what you don't have, and I want them to grow up to be positive and confident. One of the biggest personal goals that I've set because of the confidence I've gained in Mary Kay is to take my extended family on a trip of a lifetime. My mother-in-law grew up in the Philippines, and she hasn't been back since she was a kid. So I'm paying for all 11 of us with the airfare to go back to the Philippines to visit, to see where she lived and to learn about the culture. I would have never dreamed so big had it not been for Mary Kay. Here are 4 of my favorite things from this opportunity. Number 1, I have so much respect for Mary Kay herself and the organization she made. She wanted to start an opportunity for women where the only glass ceiling would be their own imagination. She created a business with the company philosophy of God first, family second, and career third. At every single corporate event that I've attended, they have started with a prayer. And Mary Kay is in nearly 40 countries with consultants of all different backgrounds, yet we have a common belief that it is most important to put God first. They have a charitable foundation which two main causes are ending domestic violence and finding a cure for cancer. I love that we make 50% on the product, so the wholesale cost is 50% off the retail. For example, you buy the Miracle Set 3D at $110. We buy that at $55, mark it up to $110, making a $55 profit. No matter if you've been in the business just for 5 minutes or over 50 years, we all make that same 50%, which makes Mary Kay a dual marketing company, not a multi-level company. Also, there are no sales quotas, so you can truly take bid at your own pace. The product produces residual income. I strive to provide the best customer service for my customers so that they come back to buy their cleanser, moisturizer, and mascara every few months. The third thing I love are the prizes and recognition. Mary Kay believed when you only give women money, they'll usually just spend it on their family. So she also loved to give what she called Cinderella prizes. Each month you can earn designer jewelry. Each quarter you can earn purses, luggage, kitchen tools, things for your homes, and gift cards to almost any major store. It has been so much fun going clothes shopping and picking out clothes for myself at Nordstrom and giving my husband over $600 in Home Depot gift cards so that he can buy a snowblower, since we live in northern Utah and it snows quite a bit. In 2018, we had our third baby, and with patterning my day, God first, family second, career third, we earned an 8-seater Chevy Traverse, which has really come in handy so that we can fit all 3 car seats in one row. What would you do without a car payment, car repairs, or car registration? We pay a small portion of the insurance and Mary Kay takes care of the rest. Or if you love your current vehicle, you can choose the cash option instead, starting at $425 a month. I have been driving free since 2013 because of the Mary Kay car program. In 2019, we earned a 2-day cruise to the Bahamas. You could bring anyone. I brought my husband, but I had a friend who brought her sister and another one who brought her 84-year-old grandma who had never even seen the ocean in her life. It was all expenses paid from the airfare, taxes, and tips, even the non-alcoholic drink package. And the best part was there was no limit on how many consultants could earn the trip. There was over 3,700 achievers. It was incredible to see consultants who had been in the business less than a year earn the trip. Mary Kay believed you should praise people to success. It has been incredible cheering for thousands of women who have reached their goal at our annual seminar. When I see these women achieve success, it gives me belief that I can do it too. It has been so much fun getting dressed up and recognized for the National Court of Sharing and Sales and picking up diamond jewelry on stage. And finally, the fourth thing is the flexibility. Mary Kay allowed for me to continue teaching piano and then to hold facials when I wanted. And then when my Mary Kay profit exceeded my piano teaching income, I had the choice just to focus on Mary Kay. One thing I love from the flexibility is there's been times where I've had a facial booked and then my son woke up sick. And so I was just able to reschedule the facial and spend the day taking care of him. I love that you're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. We have a lot of incredible resources online and in person to educate, celebrate, and inspire so that you are confident and learn from those who are the most successful at this opportunity. Qualities we look for when inviting someone to join Mary Kay. We look for busy people. Busy people get things done. They utilize their time efficiently and they're usually goal-oriented. Plus, busy people interact with other people and those people have skin, so they have a lot of potential customers. We look for people who are not the sales type. When you stick to the basics of this business, offering complimentary facials, helping them with people with their skincare and makeup needs, the product will sell itself. Women already know what they want, so when you take the time to pamper them and ask questions, they will buy what they want. We look for people who are family oriented. When you set a goal that is fun and meaningful for your family, you are a lot less likely to give up. I love travel, and most people when asked say they would love to travel more if they had extra money. So I love using the profit from my Mary Kay business to pay for our family vacations. I figure out how much the trip will cost and break it down to how many facials I need to do in order to pay for the trip. We look for people who don't know a whole lot of people. After all, any business that just sticks with friends and family will find it hard to stay in business. We have a lot of fun and easy ways for asking for referrals at your facials so that you can leave appointments with new leads. Also, I've seen women with more month than money be successful at this, meaning the paycheck is spent but the next payday hasn't happened yet. Mary Kay can be very helpful in this case since our customers pay us directly, so we get paid the very day that we sell product. So let's say an unexpected expense comes up, maybe something with your car. You can reach out to customers that day, ask them questions, see how they're doing on their products, and see if they need a reorder anything. And finally, we look for women who can make a decision. There are 3 things involved in this decision. Number 1, to purchase a starter kit. It's $100 plus tax and shipping and comes with over $400 worth of full-size products. And if you like, we can help you earn that $100 back in your first week or 2. The second thing, in order to get our 50% discount, our minimum order is $225. So we're picking out $450 retail and we pay half of that. I think this is important to share up front. I didn't know if I'd like Mary Kay or be any good at it, but there is a 90% buyback guarantee where you have an entire year to give it a try. And if you find it's not for you, you can send back your products to Mary Kay that haven't been used and they'll cut you a check for 90% of your money back. And the third thing to remain a consultant is to order the $225 once a year. If you go longer than this, you're just not a consultant and you can choose to go back to being a customer. So maybe you're thinking this all sounds great, but I don't have the time. If nothing changed 5 to 10 years from now, what will you have missed out on because of not having enough time? If we can show you how to earn an extra $100 per week, so $400 per month, working 3 to 5 hours per week, would you be willing to find the 3 to 5 hours? Or maybe you're thinking, I don't have the $100. Who do you know that can support you in starting a Mary Kay business? If we can show you how to earn that $100 back in your first week or 2, would you be willing to try? Or maybe you're thinking, I don't know a whole lot of people. Who do you know that could be a practice space for you? If we can show you how to turn that practice space into all the other customers you would need, would you be willing to learn? And maybe you're thinking, I'm gonna join Mary Kay, but not right now. Maybe you're thinking, this would be a great job when I have kids. Or now that my kids are little, it'll be nice when they're in school. Or now that they're in school, there's so much going on with activities and homework, I'll join when my kids move out of the house. Or when I retire, this will be the perfect job. In your opinion, what would be a benefit of joining now opposed to waiting for the perfect time? How would you feel about getting your own products at cost, education at your own pace, and then when it is the perfect time, being that much more ahead and possibly even having a few customers? Or maybe you're thinking, I need to talk to my significant other. What do you think they will say? What questions or concerns will they have? How would they feel about watching a video like this or getting together with your consultant to get more answers? Or maybe you're thinking, I know someone who did Mary Kay or something like this and then quit. In this case, I love to think about the gym. I believe we all know someone who has a gym membership who isn't in shape. Does that mean the gym didn't work? No. So never compare yourself with someone else because you might not fully understand their whole situation. Instead, think, what would be the worst thing that would happen if I joined and this didn't go as expected? You could send your products back and get 90% of your money back. Or think, what could be the best thing that could happen? To be in a positive environment, more personal growth in your life, or even earning a car. And I get it, Mary Kay is not for everyone, but how could it benefit you personally? And finally, the saddest thing that I see hold people back is fear itself. I recently heard a quote that having faith and fear both require you to believe something you cannot see. So we get to choose if we spend our energy focusing on faith or fear. I would love to close with a poem by Marianne Williamson, made famous by Nelson Mandela. Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. We ask ourselves, who am I to be brilliant, gorgeous, talented, and fabulous? Actually, who are you not to be? We were born to make manifest the glory of God that is within us, and as we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give other people permission to do the same. So, if you knew you couldn't fail and you knew you'd have support along the way, is there any reason why we couldn't get your starter kit ordered today? At the beginning I shared, if what you need matches what we have, then you can say it's worth the $100 to give this a try, and you'll get $400 worth of product in that. You'll never know if you don't try. You don't have to be great to start, but you do have to start to be great. So reach out to your consultant now and let her know that you're ready to join. As you are watching this, if your needs don't match what we have, then think about who do you know that could be blessed by increased income, flexibility, personal growth, and to be in a positive environment with positive women. And if you're kind of on the fence and your interest has been piqued, then write down all of your questions. Sitting on a fence is not comfortable, so it's not a place to stay for long. So reach out to your consultant to get answers to see if this is what you want to try in order to get what you need.